All right, we've got a lot of stuff to cover today. We're going to go over the blog post, and then we're also going to get some resolution to the bang for your buck web milestone debacle that we've been talking about at length for a better part of a week now. So resolution, based on your feedback, it is very clear that players are frustrated with the compensation offers for the bang for your buck milestone issue that took place last week. As a result, we're making a final addition to our compensation for the issue. We are going to send players who buy the make good offers ultra cores for each offer, dollar for dollar. So if a player already bought the $5 offer, they will be sent $5 worth of ultra cores in their inbox for each time they purchase the offer. Same applies for the $10 offer. This way, the ultra cores will give those players the agency to spend what they want. The ultra cores will be delivered by mid next week after the offers expire. So these are the offers right here. If you have ultra cores, buy these. You'll get them back next week sometime. Also, if you're going to be spending money in the next several months, if you get these, then let's say you buy all of these, right? I don't know what you have in your store, because not everybody has all of them, because the people that took advantage of the original bug, like for myself, I was only able to buy one of each offer, and I did. I spent the $15, and I'm expecting next week I'm going to get the $15 worth the ultra cores. But in theory, you could spend up to $75 and then use those ultra cores, for a battle pass or a strike pass later. And I feel like this is the closest thing to a no-brainer if you're a spender. Now, this does not help free-to-play players, but the original bug couldn't be taken advantage by free-to-play players. So the free claim that came out last week is as far as it goes for free-to-play players. And yes, it does widen the gap between spenders and free-to-play. But if you're a spender in this game, I feel like this is an excellent deal, because you'll get the $10 in ultra cores, and then ultra cores are just like a gift card, and you can use them later. Now, before I get into the blog post, the test drive is live for the Rise of the Cabal, and everybody can go in this and do it for free. There's no energy, nothing. And the first node has 50 lizard shards. So run, don't walk, hop into the test drive. Like if you go right into the challenge, you didn't do the test drive. And there's gold in there too. Not only are there a lot of character shards, but there's also gold in there. Now the third node appears to be broken. And my suggestion is to go, just put it on auto, don't look at it, and try it several times. Some people had to do it 5-6 times before it went through, because something's not right with the coding. I think they got the room rules screwed up, and they're like enabling arena and war, not just Cosmic Crucible. So it's creating a problem with Secret Defenders. So just put it on auto. For me, King had to carry it. I think King's the only one that took turns to wipe them out, and I just had to do it about 5 or 6 times. But lizard's in there. There's 50 lizard shards, so go do it. And also, before we get into the blog post, we're just going to go over the Stormwatch courtesy of Updog. Starting on the 15th, spin campaign energy. Actually, this starts on the 18th. And use characters with the arch enemies tag in various game modes. Now, I don't think this is going to be super difficult. So here is the tag, and this is a temporary tag for the 6-year anniversary event. I wouldn't stress out about this, unless you don't have a lot of these characters built up. But I feel like this was designed in a way to be fun, if you will, and not super sweaty. It's not like we're going to build spreadsheets or anything over it. In various game modes for the Well You May Tremble event, and we'll go over that a little bit more. Starting in the War, Battle and War for Eternal Vengeance event starting on the 18th. Rank High in Arena, where we're going to get Stellar Orbs from the Arena rewards for the Eternal Vengeance event starting on the 18th. And then also spending Incursion Energy will be starting on the 18th for the Galactic Ghost Web Milestone. And then Battle and Blitz for Galactic Ghost Web Milestone starting on the 18th. So a lot of events starting on the 18th. Now let's get into the blog post. Well, May You Tremble. We'll go to the start. Weekly blog. Dark Dimension. Come to bargain. Stay for Mephisto. Greetings, Commanders. Here's your battle plan for March 16th through the 22nd. New raid season rewards. Firestar Blitz. Anniversary, well, you may tremble, spend campaign energy, battle with arc enemies. We went over, that's the temporary tag that I just showed on the screen. In Raids, War, Blitz, CC, Blitz, and Arena. I feel like that's going to be relatively easy. Eternal Vengeance. Collect Stellar Orb Fragments from Arena Wars, Battle Alliance War, Galactic Ghost, spend Incursion Energy, and earn Blitz credits. And then the Strike Pass is going to be Black Knight. Yeah. Hopefully we get our Ultra Cores back to get that, because I think Black Knight's a great character. Dark Dimension 7 starts on the 20th, and Beta Ray Bill was in my chat earlier today, and he doesn't feel like it's going to be finished on day one based on what he's seeing. So we'll have to see. And then Death Seed will be for the Quick Rumble Blitz starting on the 22nd. Now we're going to read this. Dark Dimension 7 bursts into existence soon, ushering your opportunity to recruit the ruler of hell himself, Mephisto. Strike Intel reports that Dormammu is extra determined with the latest creation after having his 6 previous Dark Dimensions conquered by Strike commanders. And a lot of questions have been coming up about a Dark Dimension 7 planner. And I don't know when that is coming, but it will not be here before the start of Dark Dimension 7 on the 20th. And the reason for that is Dark Dimension 7 actually needs to be in game for it to show up on the website for the Dark Dimension planners to work. That's not saying that it's going to magically pop up on the 20th. I haven't heard that. I just heard that it's not coming before the 20th. So hopefully we get a Dark Dimension 7 planner sooner than late, but it's not going to be before the 20th. If you haven't already, check out all the requirements and details of recent blog posts. Sure your roster is ready for the mission. Yeah, nobody's ready. Nobody's ready. You'll need your characters equipped with the new Gear Tier 18 gear tiers. Make sure you're venturing into the new Incursion 2 raid difficulties with your alliance to collect the precious Crimson Gear. Yes, I'm 6 months away probably. I'm gonna plan. I'm gonna make a deliberate attempt to get in there as quickly as possible. But I'm not willing to spend a lot of money on that for that matter, unless there's value. To help you begin your preparations for Dark Dimension 7, a special login calendar will go live at the same time and reward Crimson Gear, including Crimson Mystic Gear and Crimson Miasma for Deathpool. The venture to end all adventures opens on the 20th at server reset, so start gearing up your roster for its greatest challenge. Anniversary events, and I've been liking the anniversary events. I think they've been great. Our 6th anniversary party continues with a week 3 event stuffed with big birthday rewards, Crimson Gear, and 6 red stars for Spider Squad. Who needs a 6 reds? I was asking, it's like, I don't know. Do you need 6 reds? Maybe some players do, but I feel for in-game players, 6 reds has no value anymore. Score points towards this event by expending campaign energy and battling with characters possessing limited time arch enemies. I gotta say that right. Trait and Alliance War, Raid, Cosmic Crucible, Arena, and Blitz. If you blaze through the milestones, there's no need to make a deal with Mephisto to grab the week 3 item, Infernal Contract. Also for grabs is this week's Ultron What If costume. So that's a costume from back in the day. The one with the javelin, I don't know. It's kind of a weird one in my opinion. Make sure you deploy your big bads for maximum effect when this event rolls out on March 18th at 2 o'clock. And again, this is the temporary event tag and the characters. And I think there's also Red Skull down there. But anyways, 6 time to strike chapter 3. Strike's mission to restore history the way it was before Deadpool got his hands on a time machine enters week 3. These new nodes are chock full of character shards, diamonds, training modules, and more. So don't miss the fun. The mission begins on March 18th at 2 o'clock. And actually, I'm looking forward to reading this because Deadpool broke the 4th wall. And it even made a comment about Reddit saying that the writers from Marvel Strike Force are lazy. I thought that was really funny. And so I'm kind of curious to see if they do something like that in week 3. They're doing 1 a week. So there's a total of 4 for the entire month. Bonus event. So it's the bonus event, Double Trouble. Earn double Sinister 6 shards from campaign nodes and power up these big bads for battle. I know I'll be taking advantage of that for Lizard. Lizard was recently added in there. 6 for 66. Don't miss a special year 6 version of our 10 for 10, where you'll be able to receive either 6 or 66 of something for only 6 power cores. And when those appear, I'll be sure to put those in the video so you can look. Probably have to scroll down to the bottom to see them. The Legacy Reel. This was really cool. If you haven't done this already, I recommend checking it out. I thought it was a lot of fun. You get to see like what character you use the most, how many alliances you've been in, and so on, when you started playing the game. I thought this was really, really cool. Don't forget to check out the Legacy Reel. Are you the Victorious, the Tribunal, the Captain, the Director, or the Master of Infinity? Each reel includes a custom strike persona based on your game stats that encompass your playstyle. Check out your Legacy Reel, and I will put a link to that in the description to find out, share with your friends. Legacy Reel will only be available until March 31st, so don't wait. All right, so we've got some events here. I'm not going to go into depth on these events. We're going to move down. These events, I believe, are pretty straightforward. There's a free claim. Something I do want to talk about, and something that's not included on this, I also will talk about. Commander's Journey updates. We recently made some improvements to the inflow of gear and ability materials for commanders building up their rosters. Raid rewards have also been updated, as mentioned in last week's blog, reducing the need to organize lower level raids for ability materials and growing alliances. Here's an overview of the updates we've rolled out. So these are things for new players. Increased the drop rate of gear on campaign nodes, showcase, test drive, and story now have more slots for blue and purple gear. Added higher quantities of gears and ability materials to the supply store. Node and raid rewards for Ultimus 5, Doom, and Incursion now include more T1 and T2 ability materials. One of the teal catalyst slots in the War Store has been changed to teal unique gear, so there's an extra slot. What's not stated here is 2 things. Firstly, they also changed the requirements for Dark Dimension 1. It used to be 6 yellow. Now it is gear tier 12. And so a lot of people were doing Dark Dimension 2, which is gear tier 13, before they were getting into Dark Dimension 1. Well, now Dark Dimension 1 is gear tier 12, and Kestrel is pretty important early game. Other thing too, they're doing some testing, and they're trying to find out what is going to be optimal new player experience, retention, I'm sure spending, and a lot of metrics. They're trying to streamline it, and hopefully this is a good thing. Specifically, I want new players to come to the game, enjoy Marvel Strike Force the same way that I do. I feel like the A/B testing process has been completely controversial, in some cases bad, and I am excited myself to start a new player account once they get it all settled, because I do not want to play a boosted account. I don't want to get involved with A/B testing, but when this all gets sorted out and then they have an official or a new streamlined new player experience, I want to participate that and make guides and things like that. So I'm kind of holding off for now until I get word that is done. That's just my take. But right now, if you start a new account, you may get a boosted account. Who knows? Kat has a boosted account. K9 Kismet did not. So it's kind of weird, right? All gears will receive icon and tooltip updates, which is kind of nice, making it easier for everyone to see their type and rarity. But we will continue to make changes to Commander's Journey over time and do our best to keep all players updated. All right. Player Voice Council. Now, I do think this is a big deal, and I'm going to talk about this after I read it. And I encourage you to get involved with this. I will put a link. Actually, I'm going to put a link just to the blog post, and so that you can click the blog post, then you can get access not only to the Legacy Reel, but then also to the Player's Voice server, because I do think it's made a drastically positive impact on the game overall. All of us at Marvel Strike Force team highly value your feedback, and we are listening. We monitor all the many different social content creators and wherever players gather. For nearly a year, the Player Voice Council has gathered members of the community from all levels of the game to come together and share their thoughts and opinions. We want to give all of you a voice, and any outlet that strives to work with us to make the game better, we want to make it happen. Taking this opportunity to amplify the Player Voice Council's message of its upcoming vote to appoint its members. Here is their message. Hard to believe it's been nearly a year since the decision was made to form the Marvel Strike Force Player Council. We're grateful for all the time, effort, changes, improvement everyone has helped with to improve the experience for the benefit of the entire Marvel Strike Force community. As such, there's an opportunity for you to participate in the council. These are not permanent roles, and 4 current spots are coming up for election shortly. For those interested in becoming a member of the Marvel Strike Force Player Council, applications will be made available starting today for you to fill out and submit to the selection committee to review. The application process will run until Friday, March 22nd. After that, applications will be narrowed down to a group of 5 potential candidates for each group, for a total of 20 candidates for the entire community to vote on. You'll want to join the Players Voice Discord. There's the link. If you are A, interested in participating in the application for council spots, and B, helping by voting on candidates once the selection has been narrowed down and published, stick around, keep voicing your opinions, and help the council make your voices heard. So a couple things I'll say about that. If you're interested in knowing more about that, it's been conveyed to me. The amount of time in a month is somewhere between 5 and 15 hours. And there was also a lengthy post on the Players Voice Discord on the outgoing council's experience with what it was like to be on the council. So you can read about what the experience was and the amount of time they put into it. And then lastly, I believe that this is true. I don't know what happened about a year ago, whether it was new leadership at Marvel Strike Force with Ryan Jacobson, the changing of hands, where Savvy Games buying Scopely, and some departures of the head Scopely people. Not really sure whether it was the player voice movement or what, but I personally know that they are interested in hearing from me, and I have found that they are also interested in talking to the Player Voice Council, and it seems that they're interested in Reddit, comments on YouTube, Discord. Like, they're interested in the community, and I think this has created some positive change. It's been rocky in the last week, and like I was like, this right here, I know I went to bat for the community to make this happen. A lot of whining on my part and calls late at night with them, and I heard from my counterparts, some of the counterparts on the Players Voice Council, that they did too. Like, I just think it's good that they're trying. Now, I'm not happy with the overall the way that this played out. Like, it's annoying, and it's not good for the overall health in the game. But they had some resolution that I feel satisfied a larger number of the community than if they just ignored it or did not do this. So that is good. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and a link to this post will be in the video description. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now.
Breathe you in like oxygen, oh, in an otherwise suffocating world. I'm reaching out for